creating your reality in the most absolutely simplistic way possible. There's a lot on the screen, chill out. The way it works is on the right side here I've got Instagram. This is a brand new account. I've never scrolled through or clicked on anything in this account. On the left side I have a visual representation. The way manifestation or creation of your reality works is, number one, probably heard that it's always working. You probably heard that, oh, you shouldn't be asking how do you create your reality because you're always doing it. It's like asking how to breathe. Yes, that's true. But that's besides the point. What people want to know is how do we consciously create our reality? Why is it that I've created a scenario that I hate in my life, and how do I undo it? How do I remove it? What am I supposed to do about it? Okay. The way it works is whatever you place your focus on is what you get more of. It is that simple. It is that simple. It's not easy. It's simple. Extremely simple, not easy. Just like how it's simple to put on muscle. It's very simple. Eat 150 grams of protein a day, train for an hour a day. Very simple, not easy. Although that is a matter of perspective. Besides the point, this diagram is basically, so this eyeball is focal point. This represents your focal point, your awareness, your perception. These are all the different things in your reality that you could stare at. I made them all red. If they were all different colors, then you could say, okay, they're all symbolizing different things, but basically you can place your focus on one thing and then you'll get more of that. That'll become more prevalent. You place your focus over here, that'll become more prevalent. Instagram is, and I think Facebook and TikTok, they're all absolutely perfect representations of how manifestation works. So simple that you will never forget. Manifestation works just like the algorithm on your feed on Instagram and TikTok. The way the feed works is, here we have a brand new account, never clicked on anything before. This is because I've posted things on this account that's relevant to this. So already it's giving me some of what I like. Now let's say I click on, I want it to be some random thing. Let's say I click on this guy getting his hair cut and then I like it. Cool. Now the algorithm is going to give me more things related to this. What subject might it give me? It might give me hairdressing, or it might give me fashion. I'm not sure what it wants to categorize this as. Oh, there's more stuff. So it might give you bodybuilding, whatever that is about. Because I've clicked into it, number one, and then I've also liked it on top of that, number two, I've given it my attention. Now the algorithm's going to give more of that to me. That's how manifestation works. It's that simple. Now, let's look at the idea of you cannot perceive what you are. There are realities that are concurrently running that do not interact. Beautiful example is, no matter how much I click through here, it's going to be kind of catered towards me, right? But there is someone in another country somewhere, let's say in Lebanon, who's also on Instagram, and everything that they get is in Arabic, and all of their senses of humor are completely different. The things they find funny aren't funny here. The things they make jokes about, we don't make jokes about here. They might make jokes about, I don't know, praying and, sorry. Let's say getting scared while you are praying, or things like that. Like, oh, okay, that's funny because we all pray. It's all relevant. Over here, if we saw one of those memes where someone gets scared while they're praying, we wouldn't get it. We'd just be like, all right, scroll to the next one, because it's not relatable, it means nothing to us. There are so many other realities going on simultaneously. There are so many subjects of memes or posts. It doesn't have to be memes, posts. There are so many subjects of posts. Every single thing that we could perceive, there's probably a post about it. Yet, probably 95% of it we're never going to see, because we see the 5% that we tap into. Sorry, we see the 5% that we focus on. We get more of that and more of that and more of that, and we'll never see the rest of what actually exists behind the scenes, because it's not relevant to us. Now, how do you tap into those other realities? If this is manifestation, then conscious creation, keep in mind, this is a feed that's automatically coming to me, and I can, once it's catered to my likes, I'm going to be scrolling infinitely. And that's me or you on autopilot as we're going through this world. We're on autopilot creating more of what we already have. So if I find myself in a circumstance and I don't like it, but I'm still scrolling through the feed, I'm still entertaining the idea, I'm still feeling that feeling, and I'm still, acknowledging it and giving it attention, what I'm really doing is I'm continuing to scroll through the feed, and I'm saying, I don't like that. Oh my god, there's a picture of someone with their leg getting chopped off. I hate that. But you're so intrigued that you just keep staring at it. Alright, cool. Instagram says you like that because you stared at it for a long time. Now it's going to give you more of that, and then you're going to go, oh my god, I don't like that. Oh my god, there's too much, and then you see more and more, and you keep staring at them. That's what we're doing when we create things we don't like. If the feed is the unconscious creation, then conscious creation means searching something that we want to create. So let's see. Okay, we can see all this stuff for some very random looking things. I don't really know what any of this is. We've got some chess here, some space chess. Let's search up kittens. I'm not going to do that. But we can search up kittens, and boom, my feed's going to be kittens. Let's search up something else. Let's go Bashar. My good old man's Bashar. Ooh, Bashar. Let's go over here and like this post. I haven't watched it, but it's probably good. Good job, Bashar. And then we come over here. Oh yeah, cool, cool, cool. I'm clicking on a whole bunch of things. This is the equivalent of placing my attention on something that is not physically visible in my reality. I'm stepping out of the feed, which is the loop that I'm creating. I'm feeling something, I'm getting more of it. I'm paying attention to it, I get more of it. I'm paying attention to it, I get more of it. Now, something's, my reality's coming at me, but I'm putting my attention on something else, something that isn't directly in front of me. Well, maybe, let's say, everyone's telling me that I am I'm unkind. Maybe that's real. You've fed that idea so much that that's going to be your experience. Now everyone's telling me I'm unkind. I'm going to place my attention on the idea of I am kind. And then people are going to keep telling me that I'm unkind, and I'm going to keep creating the idea of I am kind. That is the equivalent of me on Instagram searching up something that's not in my feed. Then, when we go back to our feed, this is the same feed, can we refresh it? There we go, I've already got Dolores Cannon. And I'm getting more of these things. If I scroll a bit, I'll probably find some Bashar, let's see. More Dolores Cannon. So we get the point. In order to consciously create, in order to not stay on the same loop between our feelings and our reality, we need to ignore what's in front of us and place our attention on something that we can't see, a version of us that we can't see. Oh, but that's fake. That's something that I've told myself in the past. It feels fake to place my attention on something that isn't physically real. But I also believe that the non-material world is more real than the material world, because everything that ends up on the non-material, sorry, everything that ends up on our feed, everything that we experience, first we had to think about it. First we had to give it attention. So the attention precedes the physical world. Therefore, attention is more real. Maybe that's subjective, but it is fair to say that the attention precedes the physical world. And if that's the case, if those are the rules of the game, then play the game. Put your attention on something you like. One more little thing that I want to make clear is that we can never undo some damage, let's say. So these are all red. I'm going to make this one here black. Let's say this is a negative experience that we've continued to place our attention on. I placed my attention on this experience and I've made it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And now, in my reality, this is a very prevalent problem. It's taking up a lot of space. Every moment, the way this actually works, it's not that I place my attention somewhere else and then I shrink this and then I grow that. Whoop. Which means, let's go back to the algorithm. The way the algorithm probably works, this is how it works in the real world, this is probably how it'll work on Instagram, but I've never seen it so I don't know, is not that if I click on dog videos and then I'm getting 90% of my feed is dog videos. When I start clicking on cats, so let's say every time I clicked on a dog video it gives 1 point to the subject of dogs, and that's why I'm getting so many dog videos, because I've accumulated thousands of dog points. Now Instagram knows I love dogs that much. When I start clicking on cats, my number of dog points don't go down. It doesn't say, alright, let's cancel out these dog clicks. It just increases the cat clicks. And I would have to click so many times so that I eventually reach the same amount that I was clicking the dog videos. So if I had 100 clicks on dog videos, I would need 100 clicks on the cat videos to match. That way now, 50-50. It's not that you click on the cat videos and now you get less dog videos and more cat videos. It's this many dog videos, you gotta level it out. You gotta increase your cat videos, and then eventually you can take over. And then you take over so much that the dog videos are maybe 1% or less. That is how you cancel. You're not cancelling out the negatives that you've done. You're adding layers of positive. So many layers of positive that the negative by comparison looks like nothing. So let's take this diagram and how would it actually look? Let's move it over a little bit here. The way this would actually look is, I want to remove these to clear some space. Let's just say we got the positive and the negative. The way it actually looks is you fed this one a lot and now you started feeding this one a lot. You never get rid of the black. You never get rid of this. That's just a part of you. Leave it as it is. Place more attention on this. And then eventually this gets so big that, boom. At this point, this is completely irrelevant. Because you've grown the positive so much. You never get rid of the negative. It just gets out of the frame. Like, it's still there. You just can't see it anymore. It's still there. We can't see it anymore. Look at that. Can you see it now? Literally impossible. But it's still there, but you can't see it. You never remove the negative. You don't get rid of the problem. You just increase the positive. You focus on the positive and you grow the positive until the positive takes up so much space in your life that the negative just falls out of frame. It's irrelevant. So that's a reminder to myself for when I have an issue, when I feel like I've got something going on that I've created and I say, how do I get rid of this? You don't. Find something positive to focus on instead. Focus on that so much, create that positive thing so much in my reality that the negative becomes completely irrelevant. I'll try to do one tangible explanation, like example. Let's say I feel unconfident. Let's say I'm getting roasted at work. What do I do about it? I don't stop myself from getting roasted at work by punching my colleague in the face or anything like that. I find somewhere, well, I have to figure out what am I feeling? I'm feeling unconfident, I'm feeling shame. Find somewhere in my life that I feel confident, and then put all my attention on that. And every time this person tries to roast me in reality, don't dwell on shame. Say, okay, that's what's happening now, but I'm going to outscale this. Put more attention on the confidence you get from that other thing. So let's say I started doing martial arts. Focus on that. Martial arts, martial arts, martial arts. I feel confident. Put all that attention there. Eventually, I will become so confident that they will stop roasting me. I will start standing up for myself without anger, just because I respect myself, just because I'm confident. I will naturally stand up for myself. They'll naturally back down. That is this in action. That is the good making the bad fall out of frame in action. Alright, Instagram. Don't forget the Instagram algorithm. That is how we create our reality. It is that simple. Focus on the positive, create more positive, make it outweigh the negative, until the negative is basically non-existent. It is existent, but almost not. Yeah. Peace out.